Okay, when you open your box, you're going to get these components. You're going to get one backer, two sides, left and right, 4 shelves and a header, plus a bag containing 12 screws and one 3/16 Allen key. Okay, the first thing you want to do is start off with one side. It doesn't matter which side, as long as you have one. And then you want to make sure that your colors of your shelf matches up with the side of your rack. Pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so the other thing you need to know is what the front of the rack is. The front of the rack is the curved part of the rack, okay? The top of the rack has the notch in it. So front and the notch will get you the right orientation. I like to take the front of the rack and put that facing down on the table. Then I can take my first shelf, color side toward the top of the rack, and insert it in here, like that. That way you have the flat part sitting on a table. So go ahead now and take one of our bolts. Don't worry about tightening it at this point. Just going to put it in there snugly. That's all you really need to do. Take the next shelf, same thing. Make sure the shelf is facing that way or toward the top. Make sure the color is facing toward the top of the rack. Next one. Okay, now that you have the 4 shelves in, we're going to take the Allen key and you want to just snug these up. You don't want to tighten them all the way. Just loosely at this point. Now we need to get the other side. And again, you want to make sure that your sides match. So we want this curve facing down just like on this one. Then you can put your sides on one at a time. It actually makes it easier if you stand this up, like so, and put it on top. Then you can treat each one individually. Then put your bolts in just like you did on the other side. Then we're going to snug these as well. Tighten the whole thing at the end. Now you want to basically put it down on the table with the tabs for the backer facing up. We're going to take the backer, and again, we want to make sure that the colors on the backer match the colors on the sides. take your time and it will go on. Sometimes it helps if you tilt it side so you can reach the shelves underneath. Now we'll put the 4 remaining bolts in. Okay, all the screws are in. They're still loose, but we're going to do our last step is to put the header in. Okay, the header is the same on both sides. It doesn't matter what side you put, what orientation the header goes in. It just fits in these notches at the top. You may have to pull out the sides a bit and the back a bit. That's part of the reason why you leave the screws loose. Now the header is in. Now we can proceed to tighten all the screws. And just a quarter turn to take care of it. You don't have to tighten them up. Very tight at all. And that's all you have to do.